Hi there and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, my friends. This is Immanuel and we wanted to steal the beer brewing recipe of this guy. But we cannot find it, and so probably the only way is to go there at night and search... No, I'm not talking about you. Search for his pockets. We could roll the dice, but there's also something else we need to do here for Sir Hanush. And for maybe our friend the parish priest. The vicar. There's a vicar going around here.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Hey, Father Godwin, what do you know about that vicar?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Yeah, good to see you're not helping. We need to talk to that vicar to find out what he wants and get rid of him at least that's what Hanush wanted us to do. First we gotta find him though. I think he's in the church. That'd be true. Can you let me in? Hey there.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Light.
Sir Hanush, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanush told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Well, okay, who are the Valdensians? I mean, we as Henry wouldn't know, so...
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church,
Oh,
or the
come
parish
on.
priest in retire is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much. But what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna find out along the way then. I mean, that's the same. Like, if you're asking, let's say you're asking someone if you can help him, and he then says, yeah, that's very considerate of you, please help me, and then you ask how, and then he says, haven't you been paying attention? And that's all. This is the conversation right now. So what can I do to help? Let's try it the other way.
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Can we read? Are we going to... I mean, the question is, are we going to tell him? Well, I think we can. I mean... It's much better for... I mean, we want him to use us, so... Of course I can.
Naturally, Father. Otherwise Sir Hanush wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Alright, so... will the locals trust me? What do you think?
I'm not from Ujits exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either, but you're an ordinary lad with a likable face. If a bit simple-looking, you'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well then.
That's what we are, the simple man. The simple. Do we have any suspects already?
Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect, you can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
Yeah, these interrogations. Good that this age of brutality is over. Why do you think there are heretics here? I mean, probably because of the man from Gutenberg. But he was probably in the delirium when he said that, so how can you be sure?
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ujits a few times.
And that was all he told
I
you?
see.
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
By the end... I expect you put him to torture? Just asking very neutrally.
I'm guessing he didn't speak willingly.
Of course not.
Little wonder his strength deserted him in the executioner's clutches. It's a pity. He might have known more.
My lad, guard your tongue. It's unwise to question the ways of Mother Church.
Oh, we haven't done anything like
Heretics
that.
are a conquer on the body of the Church. Do you know what's to be done with such an ulcer? You take the hot iron to it and burn it out. It may hurt. It hurt me too, to have to cause the man to suffer. But it had to be done for the well-being of the Church.
Yeah, for the well-being of the Church. I'll be going
I'll get
there.
working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that document? Where is it? Is it that thing? Heretic's testimony? Record of the interrogation of the heretic Peter of Hradec. This account was written down by Master Borislav, scribe to the Archbishop, recording the testimony given by the questioned heretic, whereby the interrogation was conducted by the Very Reverend Jan of Osek, Monsignor and Vicar, to the Archbishop, and the lawful rite of torture was carried out by the town executioner Francis, called Shanks, in the town jail, according to the resolution of the town council. At first the captive heretic, one Peter of Hradec, did refuse to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was instructed to encourage him to do so by the performance of arts. The bloody arts, I guess. Let it be stated that the interrogated Peter of Hradec did long resist the executioner's persuasions. He knew nothing in reality. However, he did finally respond to a query as to the place of assembly of the other heretics known to him, that they did meet in the township of Ujits. Oh my goodness, poor guy. And the vicar then asked the prisoner to elaborate, that is, who they were and in what house they assembled. Peter of Hradec again fell into silence. The executioner was again obliged to exercise his persuasive art, which in due course the vicar ordered him to desist, for the prisoner was greatly fatigued. He was probably bleeding out, whereupon he did suddenly find his voice and began to respond at length to the repeated query as to where he met with the other heretics. The vicar thereupon decreed the testimony of the prisoner be written down verbatim. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, which by my duty to Holy Mother Church I am bound to set down in writing this day. Thus spoke the heretic. I began my pilgrimage in Ujits, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking. Drinking and fornicating, so I left that corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with a proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun, When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed, and my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. Maybe his middle finger? On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work. I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode. I think this is some kind of... So we have the proud Babylonian tower. Past the proud Babylonian tower. That's maybe the church. Past baby tower, church. Then when I left the village, I came upon a crossroads. Aha, the prayer was heard. The finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. Crossroads, the finger of the Christ. A tree, a spire, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast. Aha. Through the mouth of the behemoth. Jaws, broken teeth. That ruins, I think, or rocks. By the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. When I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening, I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. Oh, that must be like the like these trees. The weeping willows. Okay. He was sleeping at Peter and Andrew, then resting near 2 weeping widows. That means willows. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan. Ribs of great Leviathan. I don't know what that should be. But there's 2 bridges over a river. The devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. Okay, the one on the left. But I saw through his deception and went against his will. Then I finally saw it, the gateway to the garden of paradise. Abandoned with foliage, it was guarded by men of straw. They saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. Okay, there's a gateway to some kind of field with probably scarecrows. And then, was that all? No, these were the last words uttered by the heretic Peter of Radek, who did then breathe his last. The vicar did then state that his death was surely the work of Lucifer, to to silence his tongue before the ears of the servants of God. The executioner thereupon took umbrage and made conceited objections, for which his wage was cut by 3 groschen, and he was admonished not to repeat such remarks, especially in the presence of a servant of Holy Mother Church. Oh my goodness, that vicar is terrible. The body of the heretic was buried outside the cemetery wall as befits, so that it should not corrupt hallowed ground. Thereby the case of the heretic Peter of Radek was brought to a close in accordance with celestial law. Don't we all love the celestial law? Hey, vicar. That's a private area? Okay. Can we go up here? Well, that were good times, right? Such good times. Pay indulgence, 100 groschen. I mean, that could need renovations, so we'll pay indulgence. There we go. Can we now talk to Father Godwin?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
That's how we do.
May the Lord watch over you.
That is how we do it. So, they're resting here. And what will we do? We'll part the Babylon Tower, so the church. We'll just part the church. And then through the mouth of the behemoth we go. Here? Is that the behemoth? Actually not sure, but we need to reach some kind of crossroads. At the crossroads there's a place to sleep near. Peter and Andrew. So we need to find that place with the 2 bridges. I think that's maybe easiest. There will only be 2 bridges here because that's where the stream is split. Go to the east. Yeah. Might just go past here. There's a shrine. Yeah. Let's just ride straight on. There are 2 bridges somewhere here. Yeah, look, there's 2 bridges. The right one and the left one. Resting near the willows. The weeping willows. There's a place to rest. There's a camp. Have you seen some Valdensians, by the way? Good man. Good fisherman.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Nice to meet you. Local brawlers? That's not what I wanted to ask. But okay.
Yeah.
The gateway to filled with scarecrows. Don't know how to ever find this. So we're parting the church. And at the crossroads, whichever crossroads he means, going towards the spire and then through the mouth of the behemoth, sleeping at Peter and Andrew. That could be done here. On the other hand, we have an Andrew here. Right, that's the lodgings. But look, there's a lot of lakes. Maybe we'll find the sleeping willows here.
Yeah.
And the fields with the scarecrows. But there's another. Ooh, there's a willow. Look, there's a big willow. Maybe there's a second one behind it. I mean, there were the two bridges, so maybe that's the path. I'm not really. And that's the brawler arena. I get it. There's a fish trap here.
I might drown.
Okay. Is that two weeping willows? I mean, it could be. And then we need to find that field with the crows. I mean, I guess that guy was in the delirium state. Scarecrows. Right. There we go. Maybe some haystacks. Oh, look, this place. That could be it. That really looks the part. And that's where the congregation took place. And then... I mean, of course there's more. Yeah, there's that paradise field. You got to mark this. I think that's where this is. For some reason. Around here somewhere. Or maybe over here. There's someone walking around. Hey, you. Wait. I mean, it's probably knowing nothing, but it's always the same. They don't want to talk to us. So that's where the congregation took place, but when? Ah, that's another one here. I mean, we could wait it out. I believe it's where we found that, just here. A lot of flowers, there's the haystacks. Must be it. There's a lot of deer ready.
Can't leave now. I still have obligations here.
Yes, yes, okay. We won't leave now. Can we wait this out? I'm not sure. I mean... Find the Valdensian congregation. Aha. It was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter their inn. And that's the Valdensian congregation? Huh. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna just wait it out. Will they be like... Let's wait until... here. Slowly getting hungry, but we've got enough dried meat. For like forever. Really hope that that's the right place. You never know though. You never know. Let's wait it out. Where are you leading me? Is that the congregation now? Got to say, this is really, really odd. We're in an odd place. Guarded by men of straw. It's the paradise. That could be the paradise. Well, we don't really even know what he wants of us, right? But it's kind of beautiful here, so let's just wander around a bit. And see what everyone means. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. This is... oh. Oh, hello. Is this the altar? A great time until next time and happy gaming. Whoa! Oh my god! Have a great time until next time and happy gaming. We'll fight.